What problem in Maine do you believe deserves far more attention than it's getting right now?
So we have many problems in Maine, but like you said, what is the problem, or what is the thing that isn't getting so much attention as it deserves? And I'm gonna have to say homelessness. That number keeps climbing. It's growing rapidly. And when we look at what we're spending on homelessness here in the state of Maine, it's upwards of over $100 million. And when you look at the amount that gets broken down to per person, there are many people who live on less than that in a year and actually have a home. This is this problem's caused by many different issues. One is we have a lot of people that want to be part of the state. They want to buy property here. We're driving up home values, which is making it unaffordable for better than 60% of Maine residents. We need to do something that kind of stabilizes the housing market, and that will, in fact, make it so that it's going to take time, but it'll make it so that homes become more affordable. The other part of that is we need to reduce the tax burden of owning a home. When you own your home, you buy your home, you end up paying rent to the government by paying property tax. If your home is valued at $3,500 with the average mill rate in the state at, $350,000, if that would be your home value, with a mill rate of 14%, which is the average in the state, you're paying about $4,900 in taxes a year. That $5,000 or almost $5,000 back in your pocket would help you go, do a lot more around your home, upkeeping your home, and meeting other needs that people have. And the homelessness issue here in the state of Maine is we see encampments, and we see people complain about these encampments. Can be solved pretty easily. And I do have a plan for that. And part of the plan is to take some of the facilities, some of the buildings we have that are just abandoned, and we can spend a small portion of that $100 million. That would be a long-term investment, but it would be a small portion of that money. And we invest in making some of these facilities livable for people, where they have life coaches, nurses, and staff, counselors that help with drug addiction and stuff, and other issues that people have, but there's counselors there. We need to focus on the health and well-being of people. A lot of people who are homeless choose to be homeless. Not everybody that is homeless is falling on hard times. We really need to get them the proper help that they need, because not everyone's going to accept a place to go live. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done in at least meeting the psychological needs of everybody that is homeless, some more than others, and then also meeting the physical need. And I think that can be done by taking some of the buildings that have been abandoned for years, some of them not quite as long, but we have a lot of places that we could use to actually build facilities that could meet the needs of these people that are great people. They're just fallen on hard times, some of them psychologically have chosen this path because of hardships that they're struggling with, mental illness or whatever it may be, drug addiction. But I think that it's an easy need to meet for people, to provide a place. And I think the money goes a lot further if we have life coaches, and then we have it in stages in a program where they can actually work their way up through this program that actually helps them, teaches them how to resume write, lets them take some time to maybe finish a general education diploma or something like that. But there's a lot that we need to do. There's a lot more attention that's needed in homelessness. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this because I for one can't handle the thought of someone being outside when it's 30 degrees, let alone when it's 15 degrees or 0 degrees or 17 below with a wind chill or whatever it may be. It's really a hard thing to stomach when you think of that. And we have Bangor, which has a massive homeless encampment that has been moved, and the city had given out tents, people gave out tents, but then nobody wanted them putting up their tents. And I understand what a burden that is, to some people, but I also understand that to those people, it's all they have. It's the only warmth they have. It's the only shelter they have. It's the only life they know at this moment. So I really think we need, as one of the key things that I think someone needs in politics is empathy. We need more empathy. We need to understand, but we also need to be able to take the time to understand and take action. And I think we can take action by doing a long-term investment in facilities that can house people, educate people, and also with the life coach and counselors on staff. I really think we can help meet their needs.